I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. Have you ever heard the phrase, 3 moves equal 1 house fire? Well, here's an example. At the old workshop, it was out in a hog barn, and the hog barn was, well, you could throw a cat pretty much in any direction and not hit a wall, and they went right on through. Well, over time I managed to fill the holes in, but still, it was just a big barn, and it had a wood heater in it, and the wood heater was a pretty good one, but it was 40 foot long, and the wood heater was on one end. So by the time you got over to the other end, there wasn't a whole lot of heat, even with a fan blowing and everything I could come up with. So I had various and sundry kerosene heaters and different kind of heaters, and one of the heaters that I really liked was a little single burner propane catalytic stove, burner, and you could aim it. So it was one of those radiant heaters. Well, when we moved, it stayed. Wasn't supposed to, but things happen. So I found one of these, and I said, $5, mine. The only problem I had was when I brought it home, no spark. Hook it up to the tank, I could get gas to flow, but no spark. So I brought it down here, and I thought, let's take a look at it. Oh. There's no batteries, there's no generator, no power cord. It's just a thing they call a piezoelectric crystal. And what happens is, you push on this button, and a spark shows up right there. The problem is there isn't any spark. And that all sounds simple enough to fix. You just go and get another one of these, and when you hook it up, you press the button, makes a spark, right? Well, I just happen to have an extra one sitting around, so I thought, well, I'll change out the one I got. But when I pressed the button, with it down here in the basement where I could see it, I noticed something. Yeah, right there. It's shorted out. So I took the wire and I just unwound it a little bit and separated that spot where the insulation was knocked off of it. And then, look, I get a spark down in there, right where I want it. Cool, huh? So what do I do now? Well, I could leave this like this and just say, okay, every time I use it, I have to remember to move that wire. Or I could just put some insulation around the wire. Makes better sense to put insulation around that wire, doesn't it? There. Now that took care of that. Now if I can just get gas to come through it and light. Now we'll have to check that tomorrow and when I get some daylight. We'll go outside and try it on the 20-pound tank. This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the U.S. or 16 in the European Union, without the express written permission of the parents or legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.